Good morning, welcome to Vlogmas day 8. I've just got back from the gym. I filmed some clips, so let's visit them now. It was kind of busy in the gym, so I feel really brave for having filmed. And I filmed with mics because I was testing out this mic in the gym and I was testing out my other camera's mic for later on, which I need to just go and make sure you could actually hear me with. And I'm fairly sure there were a few people in there who clocked the cameras, clocked what I was doing, and was a bit like, what is she doing? And one of those people I saw after I finished my hip thrust, doing hip thrust with literally just the bar. So I went over and I was like, do you want to borrow this? I feel like killing me with kindness, you know? Judge me all you want, but I will still be kind to you. And to be fair, maybe she wasn't even judging me, maybe it was just my own anxiety of being like, oh my god, I have my camera out in the gym and I feel like an arsehole. But anyway, morning pills going down. I don't like to have them before the gym because I feel like, especially the heights ones with the omegas and everything, they repeat on me a little bit, so I like to have them after when I have a bit of chance to chill. I think I'm gonna have a nice chilled morning, catching up on some other people's vlogmases. I'm gonna finish off editing yesterday's video, make sure all the clips that I took today are good, and then I need to charge all the electricals for this evening. If you watched my TikTok video, you will know that as a person with over 1,000 followers, you get the opportunity to go onto TikTok shop, and some products will have free samples available and they will send them to you. All you have to do in return is a little video and you link the product, and if people buy through that link then you get some commish. It's a symbiotic relationship, if you will. So when I saw the productivity planner on a free sample option of TikTok shop, best believe that I got it. Because although I was literally talking about the fact that I bought a new planner in a previous video, the planner that I've been using every single day for the past year is the productivity planner. But this is the year diary version, that's just the daily version. And I did have the daily version prior to having this one, and I did like the daily version more. I'm gonna do a little TikTok on it now, although I don't really know how I'm gonna do it. I guess watch me do that, which will be really embarrassing to watch back. I do have all of this crap to tidy up first though. I've just filmed what I think will be the video, but I spoke for quite a long time, so I'm going to try and cut down as much as possible. I use CapCut to edit everything, and they have this new tool which is called Transcribe to Edit, and you click on it and it transcribes everything that you've said, but you can then just click on here, remove filler words, and it will delete all the times I was like, anytime I've like repeated myself. So now it's like a little bit more broken down for me to then go into and select the clips that I actually want to be part of the video. It's super long right now. It's 2 minutes long, but that is too long. So let's see how I can chip this up. I've managed to cut it down to 46 seconds, which I think is a little bit better than 2 minutes. And now it's just generating some captions. Because CapCut and TikTok are like, I don't know whether they're owned by the same people or they are the same people. Is that the same thing? Did I just say the same thing? Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether they acquired them, whether they're like partners, or whether they actually both created them. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Basically, they like each other. So if I use things on CapCut, it actually benefits my TikTok videos. So putting the captions through here is easier for me, and the app also likes it. So I'm gonna go along and do that. It is a long time later. How do I keep that on? It's a long time later. It's now just about to turn 9 p.m. and I'm about to head to the gym to hopefully film some content, but I'm so nervous to do it. It's so stormy. I thought it's Saturday in December, everyone's going to be at their Christmas parties, everyone's going to be doing other things, but the storm, I think pretty much everyone's having a storm. I don't think we're having it as bad. We're like basically in the middle of the UK, so we're not coastal. I don't think we're having it quite as bad as most people, but there are still, in fact, we're missing a bin. We have a bin missing. So I'm thinking that actually people would have been so sick to death that they wouldn't have been able to go out today, that maybe they're at the gym. So I'm a bit anxious that there's going to be a lot of people there, but I'm hoping I can just go straight in, get into the studio and try my best. Also, when I was there earlier and I was filming and I was testing out the mics, I've lost magnet for the back of here, so I'm hoping that I can just go in and straight away find that. I'm hoping it's exactly where I left it. Hi guys, I can already tell that there's quite enough people here. The app says 26, the car park says 126. It's a bit dramatic, but it's just an obnoxious thing to do, isn't it, to go in and film? But it's going to be so useful for my clients, so you're welcome guys. I'm not saying 29 people, that's more people, for frick's sake. I hate when I have to put my pin in, it's so embarrassing. I've not seen one single female. La, la, la. Come into the studio a bit, but I don't know which one is going to be the best corner to do it in. Do we think this corner with the mats, is that cute? This corner we have the fire extinguisher and the big Pure sign, which I don't really know if I want in the background. And I think over here it must be closer to a speaker, and it's got the mirror. So I'm thinking this corner actually, when I low-key wanted to be further away from the entrance, but it is what it is. Let's set up camp, guys. Testing, 1, 2. Can you see me? Can you hear me? How loud should I speak? Testing, 1, 2. Can you see me? Can you hear me? How loud? We're set up and it actually looks quite cool on the camera. And if you can see properly, hang on, I'll show you the replay. Oh no, that's me coming back to the camera. You definitely can't hear that, but it looks quite good in that corner with those lights. So I guess let's do this. Not doing too badly, you know, guys. I look absolutely ridiculous with 2 mics attached to me, but I'm in the studio. The lighting is a little bit crazy, but it looks kind of okay on the camera, so I don't mind. Through quite a few, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I've done 22 videos in maybe 40 minutes. I'm not mad about that. Probably even half an hour, I guess. I'm not mad about that at all. I've still got quite a few kind of dumbbell movements to do in here. It's the ones where I have to go out there, which I'm less sure about happening, to be honest. I'm in a little entrance way. You can definitely see people keep walking past, having a little nosy, thinking, what the hell is she doing? Which is fine, but do I need the whole gym doing that at one time while I'm on the gym floor, yelling into a mic? And I literally am talking to the camera like I'm some kind of presenter. Do I need that? I don't know. We'll do as much as we possibly can in here. Deficit lunge. For this, we want a step. We want a couple of plates on top of each other. We don't want anything too crazy high. We're going to take that front foot onto the step, taking a slight forward lean into that lunge. And we want to really make sure we're sending that front knee over those toes and attempting to get that back knee as close to the ground as we can. If you get that back knee to the floor, it's going to depend on how high your deficit is. All we want to make sure is that that back knee is going lower than that front heel. Reason being, if you don't, and if you just get to here, then there's no point. You're not in a deficit. We need to be getting that little bit lower down. Really think about pushing that knee forward. I think I've filmed most of what I need to film in here. I'm gonna brave the main section of the gym. I really need a wee, so I'm gonna go do that first. There's a guy who came into this room like 3 times, and I said like, oh, you can train in here, it's fine. He was like, no. But then he kept coming in. At one point I was filming something where I was facing the wall and I turned around and I saw his t-shirt leaving the room. So he'd come in when I was filming just to what? Stand there? I don't know. And then I was reviewing something on my camera just to make sure I was in shot and everything. And he came into the room and was like hovering around and nearly came all the way over but didn't. And I've been in and out of the room like, putting some of the equipment back and he's just there. So I just keep smiling at him like, hi boo. And I don't know whether that's made me less likely to film in the rest of the gym or whether it's made me more likely to film in the rest of the gym just to be like, fuck you, my dude. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but I need to be first. So instead of chickening out going into the rest of the gym to film, I've come into the rest of the gym to film, but I've chickened out of going to the toilet because I've realised I might have to put my code in and he stood right by where I would need to do that. So I'm not going to do that. Love that for me. What I am going to do though is film some Smith machine stuff. I want to film Smith machine hip thrusts and I want to film Smith machine squats because I want everyone to have a variation. So like if you want to do hip thrusts on a machine, if you want to do hip thrusts on here, if you want to do hip thrusts with a barbell, I want you to have a specific video for each and every one of those. I don't want it just to be like, oh, here's one video, get on with it. So Smith machine hack squat, hopefully coming up. We need to move this out of the way first. Whoa. Just got to test out that it works, you bloody heel. Guys, I think I've managed to film around 60 videos, including some videos for Instagram, which is crazy. There's actually 2 people in the gym right now, me and another girl. So I felt a bit more confident to go around and actually do the little Instagram videos that I need to do. Yo guys, I survived. I can't believe it. Something shoving me into the car. The storm is no joke. Ah, let me in. Oh my God. Oh, flipping heck. Broke my camera. Hey, great news, guys. We survived. And I got to do quite a lot. I'm not sure how the videos themselves are going to turn out, simply because there was a lot of music in there, man. I think they'll be fine. I hope they'll be fine. 4 times, and it's midnight. Like, I don't need to be telling this story. I'm going to get a concise version of the story now because I cannot be bothered to tell it for a millionth time. But basically, the guy that I was talking about in the gym, where I wasn't sure like, if he was being creepy, if he was being weird or not, he came over to me as I actually then went into the main section of the gym, and he just asked me like, oh, do I use this bench for abs? Now, I'm pretty sure he knew that he used that bench for abs, you know what I mean? But he then used that to strike up a bit of conversation. He was just saying that he felt a bit of an idiot because he'd never been to this gym before. His normal gym was closed, so he got a day pass at this gym and he just came, and he didn't want to feel like an idiot. Now, just feel like that goes to show that we need to not have such a prejudgment on people. I guess it also just goes to show that we actually have no idea what's going on in anybody's brain, because this morning I thought that girl was maybe judging me. On reflection, maybe she wasn't, especially after I then had a conversation with her. And again now I thought, oh my god, this guy's being really creepy, and I've already got my back up. You're gonna, like, as a woman alone in the gym, you're naturally gonna have your back up a little bit, but it just goes to show that not everyone is there to do something bad. I messaged Nathan and I was like, oh, he wasn't a weirdo, he was just trying to talk to someone, and genuinely not even in a creepy way. I was like, maybe I shouldn't immediately think people are being horrible. And he was like, I don't think it's a bad thing that you have that language defense mechanism. I think if there's one thing that I've learned from training in a more bodybuilding style gym previously, it's that those people that look like dickheads, those people who have the beefy steroid arms and walk around with a face like a slapped ass, they're the nicest people, and very rarely is anyone out to be a dickhead. And I think I could have almost made that guy a dickhead by me already preempting that situation, because I think I was almost probably walking around with a bit of a face on, like, why are you looking at me? I was already almost ready to have a reaction despite the fact that nothing had happened. So I don't know, there are my 2 instances today in the gym of people being nice when I low-key expected them not to be nice. So I don't know, take that as a little message if you will. Now I'm gonna drive home. It's literally midnight. I filmed a good stack of videos, which I'm pretty pleased with. The hard work starts now though. Like, having to edit all those videos is the hard part, especially when I'm gonna have to do a lot of like sound editing stuff. I'm not going to set an alarm for tomorrow morning, which is going to be such a delight because I already have my 2 runs done for the week, and I already have all my gym sessions in the bag, so I have nothing to do tomorrow. I do have things to do tomorrow. I need to make a start on editing those videos. I need to edit this video. I need to start filming a video for tomorrow, and I need to do my case study for my nutrition work. But I'm going to put that to the side, and I'm going to have a lay-in for the first time in maybe forever. So bye. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Clients, be very afraid of the exercises that are coming, and get ready for a nice chilled Sunday reset vlog tomorrow.